to get some shots up, find the touch, find the range, find themselves. We're almost at game time. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. And a look now at the Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll take on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Chicago Bulls. And then on Tuesday, they'll be playing against Tyler Hero and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. We've got Trey Murphy. Jaren Jackson is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Halliburton.
Here we go.
And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. And for Boston, we've got George. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Gershon Yabusele. And it's Castle in at the 4. And Greg, now that we have a new season underway, what's most important for these teams to remember right now?
That it's a long season, Kevin. And I know we say that a lot, but it's the truth. And to just remember, there's going to be plenty of ups and downs during the course of the year.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Halliburton. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Oh, good with the triple. Look at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It was a win against Indiana. Outside, George. Pass to Castle. Here's Lillard. Castle sets the screen for Lillard. Back to Castle. Over Jackson. And the basket by Castle. So it's Minnesota now. 4-point game. And Gafford throws it down.
He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
Halliburton against Lillard. Inside. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Good feed that time from Lillard. He knows his teammates rely on him to find them just like that.
Here's Halliburton. This game, 26 points. Here's Johnson. Back to Halliburton. There's Jackson with the 3. The rebound by Yabusele.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power. Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Halliburton for 3. Boston grabs the miss.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Pass to Yabusele. Castle against Jackson. Clock at 6. Thibault kicks to Lillard. Launches a 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
A downright lethal 3-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear #1, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame.
And the Celtics with possession here after the basket by Minnesota. Gafford against Yabusele. Thibault, the pass to Lillard. Fires away from outside. The offensive... Oh!
My goodness.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that. He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Castle against Gafford. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got 10 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Halliburton with the bucket.
When Halliburton wants the bucket, he gets the bucket.
The Celtics on offense. They're on a 15-6 run. Castle a screen on Halliburton. Lillard from outside. Well, it was the Boston Celtics, their last game a loss to the Wizards in Washington. Pass to Jackson, shoots the three. The rebound by Yabusele.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Lillard kicks to George. Now Yabusele. Gafford with the steal. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Castle a screen on Halliburton. That's a 2 from Lillard. Stolen by Jackson. Down low, Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Now here is George. Hasn't made one yet. It's tipped. George against Johnson. Halliburton outside. Jackson a screen on Lillard. Halliburton against Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. And Boston with the rebound. Castle's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Thibault finds Castle. Double by Halliburton. Castle misses. Minnesota with the ball. Right now they're on a 9-0 run. Johnson wide open. He fires. And it's all evened up.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Looking now at the numbers for Jackson. He's coming off an excellent season and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And as we saw last season, a difficult guy to run the offense against. Constantly jumping the passing lanes. Always a threat to create a turnover. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks. Tyrese Halliburton loves to pass, but he's not chasing assists. He said, quote, "I just try to play the right brand of basketball. I like to see the ball moving. I kick it ahead. I'm just playing through the flow of the game. Assists just happen with the way I play." Kevin, back to you.
He spreads it around. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Castle misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, here is Halliburton. Back to Johnson. They set the screen. Releases. And Halliburton with the basket on the assist by Johnson. Halliburton's got his 2nd bucket.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
Pass to Thibault. Nice ball movement by Boston. Now, here's Lillard. To the paint. Here's Castle. And that one is stuffed right through.
Look, running offense through Dame, that's usually a good idea.
Look at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It was a win against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now, here's Thibault. Pass to Yabusele. Now, Castle. Guarded by Jackson. On the clock. Minnesota with the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And so it's Boston with it, following the miss by Tyrese Halliburton.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench are loving every minute of that one.
Johnson outside. Jackson setting the pick here for Johnson. Over George. Johnson can't get it to go.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Jackson against Castle. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Boston shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
At the line for 2 shots.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. Third is Dylan Brooks.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. And so Castle nails them both.
He's a big guy with a soft stroke from the charity stripe. You love to see that.
Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Jonas. Castle covering to end the cold streak. And he lays it up and in. Jonas has got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves. To the inside. Newell, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
The shot by Jonas, no good. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. To the middle. Here's Castle. Nice D from Brooks. For Boston, they come into this one following a loss to the Wizards.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Minnesota making a switch. Tyson's checked in.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
3 seconds separate the shot clock in game. And the layup is good. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Tell you what, guys, you got to be more aware of Murray there. When he's aggressive like that, he can cause problems.
Here's Jonas. From downtown, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Celtics lead by 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Celtics. Now Lillard. 26 points for him last game against Washington. Inside, here's Castle. And the rejection by Jackson. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Castle. Castle's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but GA much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
Here's Halliburton. Following the bucket by the Celtics. Outside for Jackson. Pass to Johnson. Five to shoot. There's the triple. Rebounded by Castle. Castle's got 13 rebounds in the game. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Murray's checked in for Matisse Thybulle.
Number 11, DeJounte Murray.
George passes to Murray. Abu Saleh kicks to Murray. Shot clock at 6. Banked in off the glass. Murray's got 6 here in this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Halliburton.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Damian Lillard. Last season, he played outstanding and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And again, you gotta love his commitment to excellence. He owns the free throw line. It's truly an impact part of his game. Pass to Castle. To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Clark, more so than ever, NBA offenses are putting the ball in the hands of their stars and letting them go to work.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, that's because NBA offense is all about creating space, and usually your star players can do that with a high level of skill, speed, shot making, and playmaking. You can create it with strength as well, playing through a guy like Jokic, Giannis, and Luka.
That one is no good. Minnesota's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Despite his struggles to heat up and get going, the lead still remains intact.
Pass to Castle. Now Yabusele, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Timberwolves leading. Halliburton with it. He has 6. Fires, high post, and it's Johnson that time on the assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 4 assists now tonight. Castle a screen on Halliburton. A 3-ball. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got 22 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Johnson outside. To the paint. Here's Gafford. The rebound by Yabusele. And so Lillard will bring it up for Boston. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season. Here's Castle. 22 points for him. Basket, good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Johnson outside. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Johnson's got 7 now in this quarter.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Pass to Castle. And there's a minute 45 left now here in the second. Just 5 on the clock. Murray for 3. Rebound, Minnesota. On the wing, Johnson. Defended by Yabusele. Halliburton kicks to Jackson. Gafford against Castle. Halliburton for 3. Made that one only his 4th of this game after firing 10 times from the floor.
A true marksman from behind the arc. Halliburton has that light always on green.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 8. Down low. Stolen by Jackson. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And Gafford throws it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Murray in the corner. Castle with it. No good again that time. Johnson, the pass to Halliburton. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the half. Halliburton converts inside.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
From the wing. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gafford's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside for Halliburton, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look here now at Boston, they didn't come out the gates the way they hoped. Took the L, but they don't think that represents who they are.
Well, it might be just a matter of shaking off that rust, Shaq, and I think the second game will give us some insight.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a tough start for the Celtics.
I get trying to play fast and loose, but if you're too loose with the shot selection, you'll end up wasting possessions.
Yeah, and if you're going to keep taking threes, might as well move to Jacksonville.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Celtics trail by 8, and it's time for an injury report.
Hi guys, the head athletic trainer for the Celtics let me know the status. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Although it takes a while to completely recover from this injury, he's been given the thumbs up from the training staff to play through it. So that's definitely something to keep track of while he's out there.
Allie, thanks as always. We appreciate the report.
Yeah, my heart sinks for him. I mean, I really feel for him. It's no fun being hurt. Sitting out, you can't practice, you can't be part of the activity, can't help the squad.